I'm live. We are live. It's giveaway time. In a few hours. We have to wait for 3. I can't do it alone. What? Gang, David, what's up, brother? Doing a few hours. We have to wait for 3. So I'm guessing around midnight. I don't know what time that is for you guys. Ricky Bobby! What's up, Ricky Bobby? Opens up with 99 cents. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it. Seriously. How have you been? So, yeah, she's working like always. Yeah, she gets off at 11:30. Ricky Bobby. It's been a while, brother. Again, thank you. Yeah, thought I'm gonna go pick her up in 2 hours. Wait, 9:30. I'm gonna probably be on here for like an hour and a half. Then I'm gonna go pick her up. Then I'll be back in about half an hour, 45 minutes. Then we'll do the giveaway. No, I didn't. That comes up a lot doing that PSA, that chubby. I like the chubby. I don't know why. It's so cute. So what we're talking about is the A2, like the M16 style, but squished. Something to doing earlier this week. I think that thing is so cool. I don't know. It's in my cart though. It's always in my cart. I don't know. I kind of want to get that new Springfield Kuna that just dropped today. I think it just dropped today. It is it's a PCC, no, like a PDW. I guess what it's basically like my MPX, but with the roller delay. So it's like an MP5 blowback system. David says it's always women we gotta wait for. I know, David, right? I'm doing a ALR WBU and it's only 9 cents. Cost me $1.50. Oh, what the hell? $1.05. That's not right. I don't like that. Doing says it looks good as a pistol, man, and that's a good deal. Glad to know they have that price a lot. Maybe I can get more. Yeah. Doing, you can also buy a lower for like $100, like a complete lower, PSA lower, and then buy the upper for like, I don't know, $200, and then you get a whole AR for like $350. It's crazy what they do on these daily deals. And just buy it piece by piece. If you find a lower for like $100, buy it, and then wait for the upper to go on sale, a complete upper, and then now you have an AR. Probably just as good as that Anderson, if not better. Hey, Seuss or Jesus says, "Can I have one, please?" If you like and subscribe. And Scott says, "Jesus, take the Glock." Right. Never heard that one. Hey, you find a lot of new things in this channel, guys. You just have to like and subscribe to find out for yourselves. Ricky Bobby says, "I said I'm doing all right." Oh, what about you? And I know it's only 9 cents, but it cost me for that. Ricky Bobby, I got it. I was like trying to decipher code there, but thank you so much. And yeah, don't do that again. I don't know why it cost you $1.05. John Connor says, "Jesus, 9mm. John Connor's back." I bet you subscribed last night, didn't you, John Connor? Jesus, can I get a Glock with a switch, please? Extended mag. Ooh, that would be sexy. Maybe stick it in MGK or MCK with the switch. Ooh, I don't have those though, so I can't hook you up. Adam says something in a bunch of weird language. Adam, like and subscribe then, because I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, gang. Let's see. Emily says, "Do you have a Glock?" Emily, I do have several Glocks. Nancy says G34 for a CCW. Nasty Nate, I basically do that already with my Glock 47. I have a ramjet on there, so now it's a length of a 34. You can do it. It's not hard, guys. It just might get uncomfortable at times when you sit, but you get used to it. Just stick it in between the legs. Squish that thing. Unless you're really packing heat, then it just doesn't work. I'm Oriental, so it works for me. E-Money says, do you have an RPG? Yes, I do. You have to pay a tax stamp for that. Fly says, a full auto Desert Eagle. I need that. Ooh. Ooh. But done. I mean, it only holds 8 shots, so. Doan says he has 2E money. What is 2E money? I'll take it. I don't know. David says next giveaway should be a high point. No. At 100K subscribers, I will give away my high point. I'm saying it right now. But I can't work for it. You guys have to work for it. Dean says, do you have a 300 blackout suppressed? I do have a 300 blackout not suppressed. Because I don't have a suppressor for it. I have the Q, Dean. The Q Sugar Weasel. It's ready to go. Once I get the tax stamp for it, then it's suppressed. 2 RPGs. E-Money. Yeah, thank you. E-Money. It's a dude that... Oh, E-Money. Oh, that's what his name. E-Money, yeah. Yeah, I have 2. I have 2 RPGs. It's pretty badass. Fed Animal says, what the best handgun to purchase at a reasonable price? Well, that depends on what a reasonable price in your definition is. Eek! So let me know what that is. E-Money says, do you have a Brutus minigun? E-Money, I don't have that. Bree says, what's your day job, Pete? My day job is this, my kids, and my printing business. David says, if you give away your high point, I'm unsubbing on all 30 accounts. Okay, I'm not doing it, David. No. Never giving that away. I promise. I can't. Josh says, dang, Sugar Wheel's money. Did you SBR it? No. Do you have Meal Skills pew rifle? No. Depends what you want. Federal Ruger RXM, Kinetic, Mate Prime, SIG 365. Yes. Mate Prime though is about $700, guys. So don't get it twisted. It is a lot. The Weasel's up there. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there. I don't want to move the camera. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, around a K. Fed Animal, you have a lot of options, brother. A lot. And you can still save a bunch of money. So, I mean, you can get a entry-level double stack 1911. Or you can get a higher-end striker-fired pistol. For $1,000, I mean, that, I don't know, it depends on the grip, if you like the grip, but that MMP 2.0 carry comp is fucking badass. I would have that, but I have 2 right there. And I'd have to, like, sell those to you know, make it worthwhile. I don't want 3 of the same gun, basically. Any experience with the Ruger American Rifle Gen 2? Yes, Team Dark. It's an awesome rifle. Especially for the price. Rugers are awesome. For bolt actions, they're really good. What about Midas Drum Gun? I do have that E-Money. Raider says, watching for Nana, brother. Hey, thank you. Thank you for watching. Hey, please like, subscribe. We're on the road to 10K, and I can't do it by myself. You guys have to help me get there. And you might like the content. If you don't, just mute me. What's up? Duan says, Dean, that's a great rifle. Man, Mike says, I just bought a rifle from Testicles Tactical. Testicles. That's a new one. I like that one. I was like, Testicles. Huh. Mad Mike, thank you. You got me on that one. Emails. What about Tina's book bowl? I have one of those too under the bed. Dude says monthly memberships, giveaways always different, but normally some swag. And Duan won it last month, so we're gonna do another one in a few hours. Raider says, do you have a C4? No, I don't have one of those. Jay says Pete and Repeat were walking down the street and Jay fell off the bed. Jay, what's up, brother? Fly says he just got a suicide bomb. I know. What's up, Fly? He's gonna confuse you with Fly Fisher, but that's okay. He drinks some a lot, Raider. David says if I win this giveaway, I'm keeping it this time. No, David, don't. No. Australia, no good. I'm sending you a gift card. You better, David. Mine was awesome stuff. Abel says, what is your favorite gun? Abel, it's probably my Ruger RPR. Otherwise, my SIG MPX or my Staccato XC. Tacos or pizza? Bowflex tacos. David says, I gave it to Roach, I think. I think you did, David. He loves his shirt, by the way. John says, have you ever shot Magnum Research BFR in any of those big work cartridges? No, I have not. I had to think about that one. I have not. Raider says, pizza. Pizza's good, though. Don't get me wrong. You're making me choose. Fat Ammo says, just bought a Ruger at Cabela 900 556 AR, 556 AR-15. You got the Ruger MPR? I forgot what the model is, but it has the 18-inch handguard for 900. I'm pretty sure you got that one. That's a great rifle. That was one of my first ARs, I believe. Fly says, well, cream pie. Jay says, I like how you respond nicely to everything. Someone could say, hate your guts, and you'll be like, oh, wow, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I turn trolls into subscribers. You know that. Rita says, you ex-military. I am not. Uh-oh, Yitah's back. He says, do my boys back. What's up, brother? Fed Animal says, what a good night. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome, Fed Animal. Ronaldo says, how much are those toy guns? I paid like $3 each. No cap. Mad Max is not bad. No, for real. I got a rifle from Daniel Defense. It's the dildo. Daniel Defense is a great duty rifle. David says, Pete, play dough, gunpowder, and diesel. Thank me later. I got you, David. C4 was Hawaiian. C4 has Hawaiian. Really? They have the Hawaiian punch flavor? Oh, I do, and I might have to go grab some of that. What's up, Tim? Welcome back. He says, hello, ladies and Pete. Robbie says, what's up, man? How are you tonight? I'm doing good. We're doing a giveaway tonight. In a few hours, we have to wait for 3 to get back. Fly says, I responded to a question. A guy asked if you have C4. Just responded, have a suicide bomb. Just take it as a cream pie joke. I like it. I like it a lot. CX says, go back where you came from. Oh, you want me to go back to America? All right. I will go back to the great United States of America because I'm a full-blooded American from the United States of Brazil. I guess you Brazilians don't want me here. Oh, well. JV says, what caliber is your RPR? Oh, it's a 300 PRC. Ooh, just say that and roll it off your tongue. 300 PRC. Rocha says, will not be safe. Rocha will not be. Rochassi will not be safe. I like it. I do. I really do. Thoughts on aluminum versus steel Staccato P? Dean, it depends. The steel frame ones are, obviously heavier. So the recoil, the muzzle flip will be less, but your transitions will be a teeny bit slower because it's heavier. You probably won't notice it. I would go with the steel frame. Plus, you could do more with it. What's up, Ammo and Cabal? Well. No. Did you hear that? Nada. It said Noda. Oh, man. That just confused the frick out of me. It's Nada. Okay, stupid computer thing, phone thing. It's not Noda. Stupid. I know you heard that. Doing says, please like, subscribe. We're on the way to 10K. We are. Hell yeah, trolls to subs. I do it all the time, Ammo. I do it all the time. They don't hurt my feelings. I like them. The last bullet bender says, yo, welcome back. Yita says, you fall boy, huh? You fall boy. Nah, I'm gonna do my boy. I'm like the creator. Wait till the homeboy kid's here. Doing says, welcome back, bullet bender. Raider says, is that a Chucky elf on the shelf? Yes. Where is it? Yes. Look, and there's Pennywise right here. Look at Pennywise. Bam. You know you like me. You know what I want? I want Jigsaw. I want Jigsaw so I can go, I want to play a game. But I can't find it. Hello, my Asian dad. What's up, Logan plays Trump? It? West Coast Euro says, how much is a G40 worth today? G40... I don't know. Because I don't have one. I don't know. David says, find a decent length of quick burning fuse, put in the mixer, and run, Pete. Favorite everyday carry as fly. Well, it's probably my reptile up there. I call it reptile. It's a custom SIG. Otherwise, my Glock 48. Or 47, sorry. Bulletbird says, thank you, doing. Fly says, what's your thought on 6 ARC? 6 ARC is the freaking shit. I love 6 ARC. When 6 ARC came out, I built an AR around it. Like literally from scratch. Like I bought a strip lower receiver, a Wilson Combat receiver, and I built it out the way I wanted it, and it is amazing. It is a 24-inch barrel. I have a Shaw barrel with the Ultradyne brake. It's up there. That with the gold scope is a 6 ARC with a 1 pound trigger. Oh, it's sexy. It's only second to this bad boy right here. My RPR. Oh, and it's all upgraded with Anarchy Outdoors parts. And I got a Accutac bipod. If you know what an Accutac is, you know that's the shit. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Pistol Pete, don't lie. Now I have to put this fucking thing back on. I hate this thing. I'm using this like gooseneck thing. It's like, stay still. Don't move. Let's see. Nada says, welcome to Worldwide Supporter. Nada. Fly says, do you think the 5.6 will ever get replaced? If so, which? No. Nope. The only way that the 5.56 gets replaced, and it'd be by the 6 ARC, is if the 6 ARC bullet went down to, 40 cents a bullet, which it won't. Then is 500 Smith is 500 Smith & Wesson good for concealed carry? If you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes. Tim says ATF emailed me back today and approved my Form 1 and got the tax stamp. Tim, that is awesome. Congratulations. Oh, and I saw that guy's face get ripped off. That's nuts. Like, I wonder if it was like sagging off his face and they sewed it back on, or if he just got cut and it was just like kind of dangling. It doesn't show. That's crazy. Supervisory. There's a other Duma boy. Duma boy. Yet Taz here and he asked if I was a fall boy. Oh, I was so insulted. Glock 23 worth it? No. But it's up to you. I don't like it. It's just seriously up to you guys. The Glock part is worth it. I don't know about the 23 part. It's not for me. That's all. Bullet Bender says, I love watching Pete lives. He's so cool. Thank you, Bullet Bender. Tim says, thanks, doing RVing. What's up, my G? Says, sorry, I'm late. Hey, you're good. You're not late. Doing says, SIG Reptile. It is. I need to be sponsored by SIG. Not the 320 part, the 365 part, or the MCX, or the MPX. Any of those are fine. Raiden says, howdy, how's your day, my guy? It's going good. It's late. in the day because I'm from Brazil. Raider says Glock 17 is the shit. It is. I love it. Glock 17. It's a Glock 47 is the upgraded version of it. Same gun though. That one. I think it's the best Glock. Yo, do you own any pistols? NSG? A few. David says, I should have started with do not attempt this at home for the kids in the chat. I thought everyone to make homemade exposed. Shh. Fly says, would you rather have only 30 rounds to defend yourself home with 9mm, can be SMG or handgun, or would you rather defend yourself with a rifle, 5.56 or a total 10 rounds? The handgun. The handgun. I would take 30 rounds in an SMG, preferably that SIG MPX K, over 10 rounds of a 5.56 or 308. RVN says, I need a bipod. Yeah, bipods can be expensive. You get the good ones. Bullet Bennett says, Pete, thoughts on a Kinetic MC9? It's a piece of shit. I have one. I don't like it. That's what, when you guys ask me my regret buys, that's one of my regret buys, is that piece of shit. It's a good gun. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't like it myself. Personally, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a piece of shit. To me. To you, it might be awesome. The Prime is way better. The MC9 Prime. The normal MC9's piece of shit. But that's just how I feel, okay? Calm down. Unbunch those panties, guys. Baby O says, your guns are real? Yes. Is the 6 really under 1 MOA? Well, it depends on the shooter. It's super flat shooting, but it's a very light bullet. So after, I forgot what the ballistics on it is, but it is accurate up to 1,000 yards. You can hit 1,200. After 1,200, I wouldn't do anything. You're basically lobbing the bullet up. It's a very light bullet, But yeah, especially if 500-600, it should be no problem because it's so flat. Doing says very well, Yoda. Thank you. Jose says, I'm loving that wall. Thank you, Jose. If you love the wall, love me, and then love my stream, and then hit subscribe. And you might as well double tap that screen. Give me a like. Tim says, just send another email. Is this true? I will check it, Tim. With 500 Smith & Wessons, kill a person. Dean would kill an elephant. I love you, Dean. 3 says, you didn't tell me you're on door. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell everyone 3. Baby also, this is dangerous man, like army man or gun shop owner. Army man. Not a gun shop owner. Bobby says, hi, what's up, Bobby? 3 says, also, I can't listen in. Why? I'm sorry, 3. I'll be sure to tell you next time. 333, how you been? She's at work. I don't know if you can hear her. Uh-oh. Fly says, Glock 26. Nope. 43X, maybe. 365 XL. Which do you choose? I would take the 365 XL. Bobby says, hi, how are you? Bobby, I said I'm good. How are you? Tim says, yeah, hey, Tim. Abel says, will you adopt me? Well, if you like and subscribe, cream pie party here. Fly. Laugh Loud Doom. David says, are you the only one taking it all in, Fly? Well, I went with 308 on my RPR. I like it, but if I did it again, I'd probably get different caliber. Yeah, 308, it's still fun. I went 300 PRC because ballistically it's almost identical to a 338 lapel. So if I can get 338 lapel ballistics, or ballistics in a cartridge that's a third of the price with less recoil, that was a no-brainer for me. Hugh G reaction says, dope guns, thank you. Jose says, quick question, I just turned 21, think about getting a Glock 19, any advice? No, get it. Glock 19 or an RXM, get those, learn the gun, learn the trigger, learn how to take it apart, learn how to clean it, then move up from there to different guns. Don't start off with a 2011 thinking you could take it apart and tinker with it. You're going to break it if you don't know what you're doing. Baby Yoda says, can guns shoot underwater? Yes, they can. Do you trust SIG? I trust all the SIGs except for the 320 because of what's going on. The Prime dropped today too? Oh, okay. Justin says, what's up? What's up, Justin B? Jose says, whoop. Clock with Yoda, says Tim. Jose says 5'7". Yes, I have a FN 5'7". Just says, damn, great time. I just got out of chat. Nice. JV says, what optics on RPR? I went with Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 5 to 20. The Viper is nice. I really do think the Venom is a better option, but the Viper has the illumination, where the Venom doesn't. I went with a Vortex, Golden Eagle, JV. I went to a Vortex Golden Eagle. It's 15 to 60, I think. Yeah, 15 to 60x. Dwayne Poole says, what about the mango? I had so much mango today. I know I had 2 slices and about 10 slices yesterday. It was so good. Kirsty says, hello? Yes. Jose says 5'7". Guys, I am backed up, so just know that I will get to these questions. Tim says, I want to get the Prime, but might hold off and see if there's any issues with the first one sold to the public. Yeah, if you like Canix and don't mind spending $600 or $7 for that or whatever it is, yeah, I would get it. Fly says, do you have a short barrel 6-arc? If so, what does it compare to 500? I don't have a short barrel 6-arc. That one I have, Fly, is a 24-inch, but there are people shooting out of a 16-inch barrel, no problem. Still flatter and faster than a 5.56. Trey D says, Pete, what's up, Trey D? Welcome back. I'm Cold says, what's the most expensive gun there, pal? Out of the box, the most expensive is the Staccato XC, that one right there. Double tap the screen, says RVMG. Thank you, my brother. D Frank says, you're back. Haven't seen you in a while. D Frank, I'm on every day. See what YouTube is doing to me? They're not letting people know I'm on, or they're not showing me. The fingers fucked up. It's been going on, guys, if you're new, a lot. Pete, might I suggest a firearm for your next purchase? Purchase a C-RAM for every corner of your house. Oh, what is a C-RAM? I like the word RAM. Can't expect guns, but never know. R8R says, that's what Tim said. All right, Raider says, Brazil is. Arving says, what is the best yardage to sight in 5.56 versus 2.23? I do them all at 100 yards. 100 yards. Ballistically, they're really close, you know. Most people know this, but 5.56 is a little more velocity. Do them at 100 yards. That's what I suggest RVing. Meta Cartoon is Savage here. No, I don't know. Meta not here. Not yet. Dean Tark says, I think I'm going to appendix carry a Beretta 50 cal. Hey, tripod, okay. What's the lowest caliber you would trust your life? Oh, probably a 380. Bruce Banner says pistol. Holy crap. Where have you been, Bruce Banner? I haven't seen you in like 6 months, brother. Welcome back. Bruce Banner, people, is OG. He was here when I started streaming. The Metacartoon says, I miss him and his gangster music. Doing says, Fly 380 Bodyguard 2.0. Oh, it's sexy. She says, what are your thoughts on a VR80 12 gauge? I have a lot of people asking about that. I don't know. I don't have one. And I don't really speak on things I have never shot. I've never shot one of those. Metacartoons, we have to play some in honor of him. Spin That Wheel on the Bus by Coco. Justin retracted something. Bruce says VR80 is nice. See, and yeah, there we go. You guys chime in because I don't know. Baby Yoda says, we don't have this in the UK. That would get you sent to prison just for having one. Oh my god of those guns. Very nice, very serious crime. Here, 0 tolerance for guns. Well, I'm sorry. So live vicariously through me. Like, subscribe, Baby Yoda. Plus, I love Star Wars. Justin says, if you're backed up, get some fiber in your diet. I know, Justin. Send me some. Eli says, hi. What's up, Eli? Tim says, that sucks, Yoda. You can move to America. Yeah. Bruce says, who made your 24-inch 6mm arc barrel? Shaw barrel, Bruce. Shouldn't the P3X hold more rounds than 12 on a make? Hellcat Pro. Well, okay, so the Hellcat Pro is not apples to apples. The 365 XL has the smaller grip and longer slide. The Hellcat Pro is the same as 365X Macro. Those are similar in size. X Macro holds 17. Dean says, Baby Yoda, yeah, but you guys stab each other every day. Ouch. I'd rather get shot than stabbed. I'm not going to lie. Obi says, hello. Bruce says, you showed up on my feed. Well, thank God. That's awesome. Mr. Stewart says, what's that black revolver? That is a Chiappa Rhino. My favorite revolver. Fly Fisher's here. What's up, Pete? He says, what's up, Fly? And I'm going to confuse Fly Fisher with Fly. I'm sorry. So, Fly Fisher, I'm going to say your name fully now. Sean, that's standard practice. Yeah. The Metacarta says, who the hell re-erected Larry Bird? Larry Bird's awesome. Is he here? Did I miss it? Fly says, do you have a BBC revolver? I do. Right there. Brady says, Dean. Brady says, you're almost at 9K. Everyone subscribe. Am I there? I don't know where I'm at. What am I at, guys? I can't see it. Oh, you're great. Subscribe. Thank you, Baby Yoda. The C-RAM is only 10 mil. A unit without the supporting supplies. I don't even know what that is. A 10 mil. Wow. Brady shows his love. Doing says, Fly, you can't get the fuse or X Macro 365 that holds 17. Justin says the Navy uses C-RAM. David says C-RAMs are guns on battleships. They sound like, oh, those things. The thing that 3 in the short, that was a C-RAM, right? Bruce says, or 50, 200 yards 0, you'll be 1 inch high at 100 yards. Correct. Yes, a lot of people do 50, 200. I'm just used to doing 100, but there's no wrong in which way you do it. Just know how your scope, how to adjust, basically. Chili Dog, what's up, Pete? What's up, Chili Dog? Fly Fisher says, Fly gonna have to change his name. Bruce Banner says, Pete, your mods were Dixon to me, so I stopped coming in. Oh my! I remember that, Bruce. You never gave me the chance to apologize for that too. I apologize. I didn't know that happened until later. And I think I knew who was the cause of it, and I apologize. That person is not a mod anymore. Mr. Swift says, Black Rhino with wooden grip, that's the name. Yes, Chiappa Rhino. There's different ones. That one is a 60DS. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. Pete spoke on that. Fisher Fly says, well, laws in general are mostly like rules for them, but not for us. Like COVID shit 19 for our so-called safety. Half Hawk says, bro, bring back that smoking hot Asian chick in 2 hours. Half Hawk, come back. I promise I'll have her here. Like the one says, she'll be here in a couple hours. Meta says, story on how I met Pete. I was scrolling, then I saw his live. I saw guns, and I said, Merca, fuck yeah. That's why I make the wall. I know my oriental face won't stop you guys, but the wall will. Have you ever been shot or stabbed? I've been cut. Like, not, no, it was like a, but we don't want to talk about that. Bruce says, thank you for being cool. I'll sub back to you now. Oh my God, thank you, Bruce. I didn't know where you went. I saw Bruce Banner. I'm like, holy shit, he's back. Justin says, I like the Kappas but hate their company. I have no experience with them, Justin, but I take your word for it. Tim says, before I get a prime, I will get a pistol carbine. Yes, I would. Tim, PCCs are so damn fun. Trust me. Someone has probably asked this. What's your opinion on backup sights on SBR? I have no issues with them. I don't have them on mine. But if it's like your personal defense weapon or, or home defense or whatever you want to call it, your passenger princess, yeah, I would have them on there. Mine's just for competition, so I don't have them on there. I need the thing light as hell. That's why when you see my MPX, there's nothing on there except an optic. Let's see. West Coast says, do you prefer SIG over other brands? No. If shit hit the fan, I would take my Glock. I would take this gun over all those guns. But that's shit hit the fan. So it depends. And West Coast, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing like competition, I'll take my SIG MPX. Let's see. Dean says Kamala says she has a Glock. I bet she does. David says I've never seen a short, but I'm just gonna say yes. Thank you, David. Tim says Kamala has a camel toe but no Glock. If she did, probably stolen. Eek. Bruce says, "Yup, know your holds." Fly says, "Well, you don't mind this lovely question. I love all questions." Justin says, "No, CRM does 400 rounds per minute, can track shit. It's great defense. It's like 50 mil. Extra sitting around before the cost of ammo." Justin, you didn't see the short. What is the thing 3 is shooting? That thing looks like the thing on battleships. She's not really shooting it. It was at SHOT Show. She was joking. But she was like, da, 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 da. It's a short. Bruce says, thanks for apologizing. We're all good. Thank you, Bruce. David said, Duin says, David, it has 2 barrels with the metal shields. Yes, if that's it, I have a short with her messing with it. Thank God it wasn't freaking loaded, right? Bruce says, you're a cool dude. I subbed again. America. Bruce. Did you think I was not cool? I'm sorry. I feel bad now. Luke Pugh says, I started YT about a week and a half ago. I asked you for advice about the same time, and now I have over 4 videos with 1K views. Thank you. Oh, nice, Luke. You're welcome. Baby says, is it true that only idiots shoot a gun with sideways like in a movie? Yes. If you hold your gun sideways, you can hit the target. At 100 yards, I can hit a human-sized silhouette at 100 yards. Sideways, upside down, doesn't matter. It's just the follow-up shots are going to be that. It's just not. It's not smart. That's all. Fly says, Glock 48 or Glock 19? What's your go? 19. I like the bigger grips. But that Glock 48 Koa, whoo, that's sexy. That's sexy. I want that optic, but you can't get that optic unless you get one of those little guns. Metacartoon says, my stupid ass thought they were talking about the drink prime. I did too. Australia's here. What's up, brother? He says, rub the lotion on. Rub the lotion on. I'll get the hose again. Australia, I got you, brother. Thank you so much for the super. Natsumi says, Halo. Hello, Ron. Jed says, Baby Yoda, there's a couple of times where it's useful, but it's rare. Thumbs up. Oh, Fish says, secretly watches from behind bushes. Y'all doing crime in here? Shh. Booty Liquor says, do you carry your 1911 cocked, locked, or just cocked? Why? I carry it cocked with a safety up. Why? Because it has a safety on it. So that's why. West Coast says, God, thanks. Banging Fish, what's up? Says Tim. Penelope says, hey, it's me. I'm back. Welcome back, Penelope. Baby says, you live in Brazil. Yes. I'm from the great United States of Brazil. Is that like Laotian writing? I don't know what that is, but it's beautiful. And they say hi. Bruce says, my PDP is better than my Glock, but if shit hits the fan, I'm taking my G47. I'm telling you, that thing is the shit. Just now, people are coming out saying it's the shit. I don't know why they say it was shit like when it first came out, but it's influencers. People coming up, putting a video, Glock is a Glock 47. And now everyone's like, I gotta get a Glock 47. Well, I'm telling you, get a Glock 47. They're awesome. That's not a CRAM in the short. What is it then, Justin? I don't know what that is. It's badass. Fish has passed time like a kidney stone. What's up? What's up, Fish and Bang? Jetta says, it's a CIWS unit, isn't it? I don't know. Not much is hanging, says Tim. Penelope says, I'm back from the other day. I remember you, Penelope. Did you like and subscribe? I just seen a short. No, that's not a CRAM. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't care. It's badass. Oh wait, CRAM. That's the one that's not manned, right? Castle says, good evening, Pistol. What is the best revolver maker and what model do you like? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I like Colts. Are they the best? I don't know. I do like Colts though. Bruce says, I always thought you were cool, but wasn't down with the mods. Thank you, Bruce. Means a lot. Thank you. Hackfu. I'm sorry. Roach says, yeah, we suck, Bruce. Blessings. Baby Yoda says, Brazil, this is, or America. Baby Yoda is Brazil. Jedi Knight says, holding handgun sideways, only useful shooting from a vehicle or occasionally behind a barricade. Yes, if you're kind of sideways, if you're laying down, yes, but we know what we're talking about. The kind of sideways we're talking about. David says, that's 2 fully auto 50 cal machine guns welded on a pole. I love it. That's what I'll call it from now on. Fly says, would you go to Europe where you almost can't legally have a gun? Nope. Nope. Sideways equals kill shot. Everyone knows that. Thank you, Roach, with the hood heater. Bruce says, my G48 is a hot rod, but the V-Trader shoots straighter. I like my Glock 48. I just wish I had the Koa. Firebird says, Pete, if they made a real Halo Magnum, would you buy it? Yes. Firebird. David says, anyone remember that video of a CRAM tracking an airliner? Doan says, Roach, I've been sitting here like, why the mods suck? I've never had an issue with them. This is like the first gen, guys. This is a long time ago. Fly says, what's your thoughts about the Makarov pistol? I want one. I want a Chinese one. I want the China one. Because I just want it. You know, I don't want to buy the ammo. But I think it'd be a cool piece to have on the wall. Luke says, okay, I want to do a video on a new Canik Mate MC Prime, but I'm thinking about selling my AR and CZP10 to get it. Should I? I don't know. 2 for 1. I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't. But if you really want the gun, I mean, that's on you. You know, it's all up to you if you really want it or not. Mods are gay, says Roach. Bruce says, I still carry the G40 every day and G47 on the nightstand. Yeah, the 48 is definitely more comfortable. Jedi says, at fly. Heavy trigger, clunky 9x18 sucks as a round, but fun to shoot. Only at $20 is a Vault Roach. I'll post a cram in Discord, says Justin. David says, coming from you, Roach. Richard says, God bless you and your family, brother. Hey, you too, Richard. Did you like and subscribe? And tell Jesus to do it too. What brand AR do you have, Luke? Says Tim. It looks like it looks cool. It's the Makarov. Bruce says, G48 Glock performance trigger, 407C PL3 light and done. That's so funny you say that, Bruce. Mine has a Glock performance trigger as well. Pete, add someone to live. We want to roast people. No, not right now, Fish. And I can't do it right now. I am on this setup, and I can't add people to this setup. It's stupid. It's like the app won't let me do it. Jenna says best revolvers are Murahin or what, however you spell it, but they are silly money. I'm not familiar with that. Fly says why having a Glock 49 when you can have a Glock 19 with the rated ramjet afterburner comp and have the same length? What's the point of the 49? Well, some people don't want the comp. I don't know why. Well, some people have smaller hands, so the 17 is just too big, but they want the longer barrel. Because accuracy wise, the 49 is more accurate than the 19. Because you're adding length. Like, okay, so this 47 is the same length as the 34, but the 34 still is going to be more accurate because of that velocity. You're losing it with that ramjet. The ramjet is only for follow-up shots. That's the point of the ramjet. Australia says, in the movies, agents always have machine guns. Bruce says, I'm giving the mod team another chance, not that y'all need me. We love you here, Bruce. Roach says, did you see my shirt, Fish? Jedi, if you lie like that again, I'll make you lick my nuts from the back. Fish says, I didn't. Doan says, it's all new mods that I've seen the other... Not that I've seen the other ones do any wrong, Bruce. The Metacritic says, who's the best Australian who later moved to Germany and led his country through a world war in your opinion? I don't know. Crocodile Dundee. Check the score, it says Roach. The Metacritic says, who's the best Australian who later moved to Germany? I don't know. Roach, a shirt you got because of me? Right. Roach said, thank you. Jedi says, laugh out, what the macro does suck as a pistol. They are cool though as collector's piece. That's awesome, Roach. Yes, David, you some shit cause I mod. Bruce says some shit cause I mod for Jiminy. Oh, he was here the other day, Bruce. I think a couple days ago. Finally met Jiminy. He's cool. Fish says I was talking about your revolver comment. Jedi. Feet picks on Discord right now. Ooh. Does size matter? Yes, it does. 100%. Strange Steak says, why is there so many mods here? They're all just here at the same time. That's all. They're all here at the same time. Jiminy can suck a fart out of my ass, Bruce. Well, Fish, you need to tell him that. He was here the other day, though. Luke, before you sell 2 guns to get one, that's a loss on your end. You could do a review on the AR you have. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You ever had to protect yourself with one of those anytime? No comment, Baby Yoda. So no. JB says, do you like wild barrels on an AR? I don't mind them. 223 wild, I don't mind it. I've never had a problem with them. Roach says, I'm not untying those damn boots right now. Once they're off, they're off. Genesis Fish, the French police issue revolvers stunning. More accurate than the best Colts and stronger than the best Rugers, but 4 to 8K is a lot of money. It is. But if you like it, you got to get it. I spent, 5K on a gun. Doing says because the mods are people that catch almost every stream and make sure you don't spread hate. David, not if you're Asian fly. Asians always have small cocks. Fish is staying because unlike other channels, all of us viewers of Pete who became mods, we are here because we love to watch Pete. We just happen to be mods too. Yeah, it's just a coincidence. I got offered mod but turned it down because I'm an asshole. Says David. Castle says, this is a serious question. Have you ever owned or shot a high point and what did you like? Castle. High point's my favorite gun. It's right there. Oh, you can't see it. It's right there. I like it. I like all guns. Would I trust my life with it? No, but I like it. This is why so much hate on mods tonight. I just became. There's no hate on any mods doing. Yeah, there's no hate. I think you guys are just taking things the wrong way. So much emotions going on. Ben says, "What up? What's up, Ben?" Castle, he has a hood heater. Ben says, "I got a strike, so I can't do shit for a week." Ah, I'm sorry, Ben. That sucks, Ben. Bruce says 34 is a half inch longer than a 47. Yeah. But with the Ramjet, it's the same length. Yeah, I'm butthurt, says Ben. David says, Pete, who's your favorite Australian? Answer carefully. Oh, that one Aussie. Crocodile Dundee, based on some real guy that lived in Australian outback. I love it. Russia, obviously Steve Irwin, David. Level, you can be second. Bruce's favorite Australians is James Patrick Scott. That sounds so familiar. Jedi says best Australian Kevin Buddy Wilson. Oh, there's a lot of Aussies. Crocodile Dundee is my man though. Bruce says look him up. I'll have to look him up. Ben says I wish I had a bigger peepee. Ben, you're fine. You're fine. Roach, yeah, says don't we all, Ben? Yes, we do. Who's the best Oklahoma man? Bullseye Ben. Doing says Steven is a man. He is. What is a stingray or manta ray that did him in? I think so. Let's see. Stay hard. Goodbye. Hey, thank you, Fly, for showing up. Timu armor surprised me. Not gonna lie. I want to try to shoot that thing. I want to try to shoot a Timu armor. Chances, everyone behave. I'm here now. Oh, Chances here. Behave. Ooh, doing. Fish says, Pete, serious question. How many platforms can you think of that the AR-15 fire control group that use? I'm trying to figure out everything I can put in FRT. I don't know. It'd be just the AR-15, right? I don't know where else you could put that trigger. I mean, you can't put it in a bolt. And I mean, there's those weird looking AR-15s that aren't AR-15s, like the ones that try to get past the what's it called, the like certain state bans. They'll make it look like a rifle, but it's not. So I don't know. Bruce says Chanson. Metacritic says Bullseye Ben. I feel like was in the older lives. He's OG. Hi, the Meta cartoon. I've been here forever. Show your prodigy, says Alec. That one? It's right there. Van Scott, I'm good. How are you? Fisherman, do things like the MGA Semi 249 count. Gotta be careful that they don't like putting FRTs or HK serial packs in them. And stuff like that. Meta says, Bullseye Ben's wise. That's why you're familiar. Bullseye Ben says, Pete, lean forward so I can kiss that forehead. Kiss the top. David says, it was a stingray. Chances, hello, Bruce. Fish says, everything counts because I can't recognize the fake authority ATF. Ben says, a meta cartoon. I also have a channel. Meta says, I said Austrian. Everyone is thinking Austrian. Oh, Austrian. Sorry. 3 is back. Ben says, yeah, I shot some Timu armor and it was crazy. I sorta, I still can't listen. Okay. 3, gang, says Ben. Doing says, anything goof from Timu, Ben? Bruce says, there are AR-15 with bolt action uppers. Yeah, but you can't FRT that. Can you? No, you can't. Jedi says the Ares Flight Light SCR doesn't take standard AR triggers, I don't think. Yeah, you're just stick with the AR-15, with the FRTs. Yes, that prodigy. Yes, so it looks weird. It has an Underworld's arms compensator on it, so it looks like a Staccato XC. Are you Mongolian? I'm a descendant of the great Genghis Khan. Hey, 3 Fish says, I know there's a few PCs that use AR-15. Oh, uh, FCG, like some knockoff of the Scorpion does. Be careful with those. Like, you can put one of those in an MPX, but you're not supposed to, because shit can break. So yes, there are a few of them that will take it. Boza says doing it was labeled tungsten and readable armor. Van Scott says, what red dot does your Scuttle XC have? Right now it has a Gideon Omega. Because I was reviewing it, I put about 2,000 rounds through it to see if it would hold 0, and it did. So I do recommend Gideon now. And I have a discount code. I'm getting discount codes for things that I like. And affiliate links. So I do get a kickback on some of them. Some of them I don't. For example, Core Essentials, those everyday carry belts. I have a discount for them, but I don't get anything off of it. I just got the code for you guys. It's in the bio. Link is there, but I don't get anything off of that. So just so you know, some of these discount codes are because I want to use them, and then I thought you guys could use them too. Let's see. Tim says, what PCC would you suggest, Peter? Ooh, a JP5. Says JP5. But what is your budget, Tim? David, Ben Doohan is more like a piece of copper wire bends for every man. Oh, hey Rochi. Ben says mil-spec trigger and a zip tie is all you need. You haven't said that in so long, Ben. Doohan says I meant was anything from Teemu actually good and hold up. Teemu Genghis Khan, not me. Castle says, how about you do a gun giveaway and we get you to 100 likes? No. 100 likes is what I used to get on the average. So 200 likes, but I'm done with that. Ben says it was like 3A rated. Level day I've been for no man. Dog says, I thought you looked like royalty. Thank you, dog. Fish says, y'all think I care about if I am supposed to? Rule number 1 of engaging engineering and design. If it isn't supposed to, go there and make sure it doesn't fit. I like it. Metacartoon says the best thing from Teemu is your information because it's being EV legit checked by the minute. Really? I didn't know that. Van Scott said, do you have a Trijicon SRO? Yes, Van, I have about 8 of them. Most of them, well, I don't know. I take them on and off. So, do I have any up there? I should have a few. Yeah, there's one. So 1, 2, 3. Well, that's an ARM RCC. So 3. Shiny head. 3. Where are my other ones? I forgot what guns I have them on. I have 3 out. No, I have 6. I have 3 out there. 1 is at Trijicon being repaired, and 2 are on other guns that aren't out there. My other Shadow 2 has a SRO. No, I have 8. Demolitia has SRO. I gotta look. I forgot. I have SROs. But my point in finding affordable optic was to save money too. Because that sucks buying those all the time. I'm Teemu Ed Sheeran, Teemu Guard Dogs. Alex says, hi, it is my brother's birthday and his name is Be a Minor. Can you sum out, please? I already did, Alex. Did you like and subscribe? Top 5 optic makers. Oh. Eek! It'd be just the ones I use. Trijicon, Holosun, Aimpoint, Vortex, and now Gideon. I have not done torture tests on those guys. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to. Timu Guard Dogs are Chihuahuas. Alex says, "Hi, it is my." Well, we already did that. That's not the same thing. Ben Fish says, "Gonna build every caliber upper I can and make it work with the FRT. Y'all gonna call me Fish and bang the FRT Kang. No, Fish and bang the FRT Kang. Yeah, FRT will work in every AR style gun. You just got to change the buffer tube, or not the buffer tube, the buffer weight." Tim says, "Yeah, I just checked the price. It's a bit above my budget right now." No, $18.99 nice as fuck though. You found them for $18.99. They're like $5,000, no, $4,000 for a JP5, the new ones. Oh, your budget's $18.99. Well, SIG MPX. Yes. The short stroke piston is freaking phenomenal. If you ever shot at MPX, you're gonna be like, wow, that was soft as shit. So yeah, I would go with the SIG MPX. I thought about buying another one because I have the MPX-K, and I was like, well, if I get the PCC version or like the 16-inch version, I can go compete with that. But I didn't do it. I'm still thinking about it. JV says, damn, the whole wall's loaded with cool guns. Yeah, JV, thank you. Castle 503 says, I like one leaf night vision and thermal scopes. Roach says, if it's a troll, I don't get it. Laugh aloud, be a minor. Baby says, Pistol Pete sounds like an old Western shootout name. It is. Meta says, Pete, it has been particularly confirmed some people who made Temu owned another site that got took down for taking information, but yet they are worried about TikTok. Eek! Cesar Rodriguez Davila says, greetings, Mr. Miyagi. I don't get that one. Oh, I forgot, because all Asians look the same. Duh. I was like, no, I'm more like a bald Jet Li, or you know who I look like? Oddjob. But you guys are too young for that. You don't know who Oddjob is. Think about it. I look like Oddjob. I need a top hat. Yes, I need a top hat. I'm Oddjob. Just with the hat. But to Caesar, I'm sorry. Yeah, we all look the same, just like all you Mexicans look the same. I know. I'm too white to say Kang. You can say it, Roach. Hi, Caesar. Here's the crowd, Mr. Min. David says Alex making a PDF file joke is just sad. West Coast, you have a super cool collection. Like, subscribe. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you, West Coast. Tim says, too white to say Kang? I don't know. Bruce says, I did a 2-gun comp last week. Total blast. Nice. I have not done a 2-gun yet. I need to, huh? I just do the normal USPSA, IPSC, and what's the other one I do now? IDPA. Ben says, all right, good night, fam. Hey, later, Bullseye Ben. Bruce says, first one for me. Congrats. Those comps are really fun. I just have not done a two-gun yet. Was it a PDF joke? I don't know. Too dumb, I guess. I understand either, Roach. Don't worry. Pete, let us profile you without correction. Quit it. Hey, what? I know. We all look the same. Bruce says, odd job. Yeah, see? Exactly. Rooster Cockburn says Mexican Kiri. Aja was next level. And oh my god, Jaws. Holy shit, I forgot about Jaws. Oh my god. Jaws was. He was a menace. I forgot about Jaws. I think it was a bowler hat. It was like a top hat. Well, I guess no, it wasn't like. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it was a bowler hat. I just know it had the brim and or the rim and the yeah. Meta says you're finally awake. Did I go to sleep? I'm sorry. Fish says he reminds me of ADM Yamamoto. Pete, you should get a Japanese uniform from World War II. If you guys send it to me, I'll wear it. Bruce says it was like US PSA with an AR and pistol with traditions and longer range stages. Yeah, see? Oh, don't stop, Bruce. Stop threatening with a good time. Longer stages. Yeah, it sounds fun. Maybe next. Well, when the weather gets nice. Yeah, I think I might try it. You're more like the final boss on Big Trouble in Little China. Thank you, Baby Yoda. I like that too. Just the Mr. Miyagi thing is kind of boring. Very boring. I like that though. Meta says, Rooster, you've had to say Coke across the border. Robert says, Odd Job is original Kung Lao. Oh my god, he is. He is. They got it from him. David says, Pete's Cowboys names would be Tony Pistola Arrow. Pistola Arrow, because he looks like an Asian Mexican. Thank you. Tim says, I'd like to get into 22 LR competitions, but I'd sell my 502 first and buy the Taurus TX comp. 22 comp. It was in my hands a couple days ago. The tan one, FDE one. I was going to buy it and stick a fucking big ass optic on there. But yeah, I wanna do it. I want to do 22 competitions too. Fisher's Roach busts out the credit card. We making him cosplay Yamamoto. Yes. Level out. Yo, says Mike Hodge. Fish says, I'ma have him say Toro, Toro, Toro. I already said it. You don't have to make me. Fish, you just ask. I'll do it. I just ask. And I'm finally caught up. That was a lot of talking. I have to leave soon. And we are at not 9K. All that for not 9K. This is stupid. All those new people, not one subscriber. 7 subscribers. And I lost 4, so 3. Very annoying. I was hoping to get a surprise when I caught up. Boy, was I wrong. Raphael, yo, let's see. Just filed my taxes. So sad. 31 minutes to spare. Close, Roach. Fish says Pete has no idea what we're talking about. None. I already said that. I was like, I don't know who that is. No idea. Nice, George. I couldn't file mine. Baby says, are you about 40 years of age? Right? Yes, I am. Tim says, why? Fish says they wanted me to have my 2023 returns and the website wouldn't give them to me, so, Older Shot says, are those real? I am new. They are real. So I hope you like to subscribe as well, because they're real. Adrian says, you can own a gun and also get shot by one. This is why I love America. America, Adrian. Like and subscribe. You won't miss a beat. David says, Fish, you could possibly cosplay Katsumoto from The Last Samurai. I don't remember him either, but I would do it. Damn, Fish, can you at least find an extension? Yes, he could. Can we see some of your favorite rifles? JV, I think I showed the 2. It's a 6 arc. This RPR, and then my Tika T3X way up there. Fish says Yamamoto is a Japanese admiral who led the attack on Pearl Harbor. Oh, Toro is Japanese for Tiger, 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 and the code used to start the attack. So, I've seen a lot of different iterations of Yamamoto. Hoi. Sure. But will I get hate? I think I would. Robert says I paid way too much for these Trillium Target night sights, but skew ML2121. Yeah, they're very expensive. What did you pay? Like 100 and... Well, what brand did you get too? I don't know how to roach this fish. Uh-oh. Whoa. Tim says, yeah, Fish, file an extension. You have to do it while you're doing your taxes. You can... In there, you can file for an extension like on TurboTax or something. Dean Sark says, why do you say to people who wants to ban... What do you say to people who want to ban guns? They're dumb as fuck. Think about it, you law-abiding citizens. You want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. So you want to ban guns, okay? Well, you just ban them from all of us law-abiding citizens. If you ban these guns, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the criminals are going to be like, oh, they're banned now. Oh, here, please take my gun. I didn't know they're banned. I'm a criminal. I have a lot of illegal guns. Here, please take my guns. Think, you fucking morons. Oh, I'm sorry. Soft spot when people ask that. They're fucking morons. Yes, there is a percentage of law-abiding citizens that turn into criminals with these guns they buy and do bad things. But the percentage, I'm almost 100% sure, is more that the law-abiding citizens that are protecting themselves from dangers are saving more lives that way. Dumb. Anyways, if you get rid of them, the criminals still have them. It's easy, fish. There we go, right there. Tim says, I mean, okay, all right. I won't read all that. What is your favorite gun overall? Oldest child, I'm gonna make it easy and say my Staccato XC. Let's see. Dean says, do you miss Biden? No politics here. David says, Katsamoto is the I like our conversation guy. Samurai. Is that the Last Samurai? Is that the one with Tom Cruise? Because I don't remember that movie. Robert says by number 270. That's a lot. That's too much. Sebastian says, yo, what's up, brother? Oh, it's a Kimber. Oh, eek. That's a lot. Cass says, what is the best cleaner and oil to use for my guns? The best cleaner, hands down, is Dr. Jim's. I got a code for them too now. After I liked it so much, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get a code because it's just expensive. It's in my in my bio. There's a link for Dr. Jim's cleaning supplies, and then there's a 10% off code, I think, in there as well. It's this stuff right here. I can't stop using it. It's amazing. I still gotta put my I gotta put out a review on it and actually show you guys the difference between those and all these other shit cleaners on my wall that I'm never gonna use again. Sebastian says, how are you today, brother? Good. It's going good. I have to leave real soon to pick up 3, and then I'll be back for the giveaway. Roach is gangster. He's brake cleaner and rem oil. So that cleaner is what I use, and the oil I use is the Lucas, that blue one, because I like that it's blue, so I know exactly how much and where I'm putting it, and I like the little applicator it comes in. See, Roach says, I completely trust the government. Of course, they should be the only ones with guns. Right. I agree. Roach, great joke, bro. Brady is back with the pistol. Joke? Question mark? Old Child says, what is your favorite sight? Oh, sight as in red dot. I thought you meant like sight as in sight. Because you spelled it that. And I was like, I can't say here. That's not for us. It's not, no. Okay. But, it's, God, it depends on the gun. It depends on the gun. David says, my mate sent me a video of his cows and told me he found my ex. He was... David, that's not good to say. That means you were humping a cow. No, David, don't. No. Like a skinny cow? At least it wasn't a bull, David. Dean says, what's your bedside gun? It's usually my carry gun. Usually. Because I'll take off my rig, by my bedside. Do I have another one there? Yes, I do. I guess that would be, I'm not telling you. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a Glock 19, but it's in a secret place. Dave says, no, that's your mum, Roach. Bruce says Lucas oil makes a red oil. I use both. They make a red one too. Okay, yeah, that's cool too. Any oil. Well, I do like the Lucas oil. So it feels thicker. But that has like a color I like. Just says, bro, you ready to meet the Matrix? Yes. Oldest child, it's sight. Guns for the afterlife, huh? Yeah, baby. And more. To infinity and beyond. What's your carry gun, says Dean. Dean would be my Glock 47 or my SIG up there. My 365 X macro, I guess you would call it. Mars is back. He says, I got a SIG P2 M18 with 321 round magazines on my bedside. I keep an AR in my closet just in case it get ugly. I just run through those. I'm reaching for my 10 in the kitchen drawer. See? Hiding spots, people. Red Body BB with a compass in the stock and a thing that tells time. Roach, you. Andre says Brazil. That's correct. Bruce says the red one I have doesn't have the needle valve like the blue. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one then. From Lucas, at least. But that one's pretty cool. I mean, what I do too is when I run out, I save them. And I'll just refill them with whatever oil I like. It says, Justice says, leave the chat going while you get 3. We will not get ourselves Jay to trouble while you're gone. I can't because you're on my phone. But I would love to. Mars says I jog 5 miles a day with a Glock 43X in my chest bag every day. It's light, so I jog with it. Yeah, it's a nice gun. I don't use mine much. I don't carry mine much anymore, but I do like I have the shield arms in there, so I guess mine's a little heavier. I just throw my bodyguard 2.0 into my shorts and I go. It's like a phone. Justin, not to be trusted. Hey Justin, laughing. Three's laughing. He's just jealous of my shirt, says Roach. Bruce says I use a lot of Lucas CLP on my AR bulk carry groups. Yeah, same. Well, no, I don't use that anymore. I've used the Lucas CLP, which works good too. It actually works great, but I've never used a cleaner that actually cleaned out my 1911 rails. Where after I put one of the patches to it, that it comes out actually clear. Like usually it's just a little hint of carbon. There's none. I don't know if it evaporates in the air or what. But also I do a test where it usually works on 1911s because the oil kind of spills out the end. Is after I oil up the rails, you rack it a few times, and then the oil that accumulates on the back end of it, you wipe it with something white, napkin, and then you will see that the oil is a little blackish. There's a hint of it. That cleaner I use, that's the first time I've ever cleaned a extremely soiled 1911, and it came out completely clear. Like I could probably take that oil and put it back inside the bottle. I have a video on it. I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked. Let's see. I don't think leaving your chat open when 3 says, hi Bruce, I just want to let you know I was the one who banned you. No, she wasn't. She's joking. So she says I'm kidding, so Bruce said I carry my G48 in a sling around the property. I don't like those slings because they irritate my neck. But I have one. I'm gonna get used to it. Roach says, ooh, the plot thickens. Tim says, does changing a bolt carrier group from factory to American market a good idea? I don't do it until it's necessary. Because if that bull carrier is cycling, there's no reason to. Raider X says, ATF open up. Oh God, okay. Did you bring milk and cookies? 3 said, Joker, it wasn't me. Okay, I just found an extension. Awesome. For his taxes 3. Good job, Fish. Okay, Josh. I missed a lot of chat. Had to work. Lane 3. I'm skipping through this. How many taxes? What the fuck, Fish? Dude, you didn't do your taxes. Davis is arguing with X because my son wants to go home, but she won't let him. Not good. Roach says, I did mine with 31 minutes to spare 3, like a responsible adult. Tim says, okay, cool, thanks, bro. Bruce says, I use grease on my rails, but my Race 1911 DS didn't like it. Yeah, they usually don't like grease. Usually. It does last longer, though. A lot longer. 3 says, Broach, I already got my return. David says, my taxes got done automatically. Oh. Well, I need that. Bruce says, needs thinner oil. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Any Race 1911, yeah. They're princesses, those 1911s. Fish says, that moment when you are the founder of the cat team, the captain of the cat team, and after 4 years, they want you to try out for the cat team. What's a cat team? Richard says, you Chamorro Chulo? You Chamorro Chulo? Essay? No, I am Yakuza. Roach says, I don't get returns, that's why I procrastinate. I just get to look at how much they steal. Yes. That coffee guy says, nice gun. Thank you. Like and subscribe. People like and subscribe. Don't be cheap. It's free. Fish says, no 3, I was lazy because they want money from me. Was hoping Trump would abolish them. I know. I hope it'd be nice to get like stimulus. Bruce says, I use grease on Glock rails, but oil only on the 1911s. Erase PDP now. Nice. I just can't do grease. But yeah, I think the only thing I grease is the AK bolt. And then some parts in the trigger mechanisms. But yeah, I don't do it on the rails. No reason, I just don't. Laugh out well, I got a lot of fucking dependents, laugh aloud. And I claim 0. Hey. No F-bombs here. God. Cat team is counter assaulting. Oh, okay. Gangster. Pull your dingling out, bro. 3-inch shard. 3 inches hard. From the ground, right? I can't because there might be children on here. I don't want to get banned. Otherwise, I'd take it out and just wee, but not right now. Is Pete one of your dependents? One time, I was. One time. That coffee guy, one has a light. One has a light? What? A couple of them have lights, yes. Wow, no fish, you sure? Let's see. Let me read these. Robert says, Shield 2.0 or Bodyguard? Bodyguard. Why is one better than the other? Than the Whitney? Why is one better than the Whitney Houston movie? Well, it's not. The Bodyguard, the pros and cons is the Shield is more accurate, way more accurate than the Bodyguard. It's a 9. Second, it's a 9 versus a 380. The Bodyguard pros, it's small as shit, and you can throw it anywhere on your body and forget it's there. It's so light. It's basically a point shoot gun. You pull it out, it's really a Bodyguard. If you're that close to me, pull it out and you just point it. That's it. You're not hitting 100 yards with that gun. Well, you could, but it's very difficult. I tried. Yeah, and that's it. It's just small. But and then the bodyguard, a lot of people like the how it feels when you hold it versus the shield, because the shield is, the wide. It mimics a full size grip, but it's thin as shit. So it just feels, you're like holding it like this. It feels weird to some people. But the bodyguard can put an optic on there, and you cannot put one on the. Oh no, the shield can put an optic on there. The bodyguard you cannot. There's more pros to the shield, but the pro of how small the bodyguard is a big one. That's a big one. Let's see. At Fish, basically. Bruce says, nice seeing you, Pete. I'll check back. Thank you, Bruce. It's good to see you again, brother. I might use my tax return to rent a house. Okay. Fish says, my girlfriend gave me her refund to buy my truck, so I can't be mad. That's a good girlfriend. What's your favorite gun, says Will. Will, my favorite gun is my DWX. That one. David says, actually, I might be irresponsible with my tax return and get my arms covered in tattoos of dumb shit. Hey, that's something that'll last forever. Okay, so that's actually pretty smart. At Pete, my AR-45 ACP, if I got ever to work in it, would it be a modern day Tommy gun? I would fucking love to see that. It'd be like a full auto HK UMP. So yes, that would be freaking amazing. It it will work. You just, like I said, you just have to get the right buffer too if it does a cycle. If we're talking seriously, man, I wish I lived by you, Fish. Jordan says, gonna pick up the RXM this weekend. Nice, the RXM is phenomenal. I have one right there. I don't know if you can see mine. Mine's right there by the Little Devils. Review on that coming soon, and it's gonna be a good review. I love the gun. I just need to. I'm itching the inner of my thighs. I'm not itching my ball sack, you guys. It's so itchy. But that's, yeah. I gotta shoot it with iron so you get to see the accuracy with my bad eyesight. But after that, I'm gonna put an optic on there, or I might just throw an optic straight on there. I don't know, whatever you guys want. Nice, Jordan. I heard I need a special barrel and bulk carrier for a 45. Yep. No, it is true, because the bulk carrier, the 5.56 bulk carrier, only works with that at 223 and maybe a 6 arc. Maybe some other round, but it won't work. It won't work with the 45, and you definitely need a different barrel. 100%. I think Fish, I feel like you're trolling sometimes. Yes, you need a different barrel. 100%. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back. No more questions. We'll be back. We'll be back on in about an hour. So stay tuned, okay, people. Stay tuned.